What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another weekly vlog. I know it's probably been a couple of weeks since I last updated you guys or posted, so I wanted to catch you guys up in this vlog on what's been going on. Everything from how my half marathon training has been going. We throw in some runs in here. So I had some shoots that I think I mentioned in a previous vlog that were going to be coming up. Those happened, and I'm taking you guys along to a couple of those shoots as well. And yeah, just whatever other shenanigans we get up to. Probably some coffee, probably some book chats, all the things. If you're new here, my name is Makiah, and I document my life in these weekly vlogs in the Bay Area, whether that's this new journey that I'm on of training for a half marathon or just regular gym workouts, exploring different coffee shops and cafes, going on little solo dates and adventures, traveling, and just everything in between. So if any of that interests you, then I encourage you to stick around and subscribe, maybe catch up on some of the other videos. Yeah, currently right now I'm training for my first half marathon, so that's been kind of like consuming my time. But also I'm a photographer, so every now and then I try to like throw in some behind the scenes of me going on to shoots, just anything like that. So yeah, that's my little intro, but we're gonna get on with this vlog. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in a bit. Time for some sprints. This is an accurate depiction of how I feel. Vlog. Okay, so I wanted to give an update on the two books that I read, how I liked them, in case anybody was interested in reading those books. First one I read was The Crash, and it's the Freida McFadden book, the newest one. It has another one coming out pretty soon, so I shouldn't say newest one. That one I really enjoyed. It was in true Freida McFadden fashion, crazy. The characters are crazy, and it always, of course, has the little twist at the end. It was just super entertaining to me. Like, it was super entertaining to read. If you're familiar with Freida McFadden's books, you know that like each of the characters, like nobody's perfect, so all of them have like their things about them. I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to give any spoilers, but I did really enjoy that one. After that, I moved on to Beautiful Ugly, and that one's an Alice Feeney book. So if you know anything about Alice Feeney, you know her like thriller, psychological thriller. You're trying to figure out like how you got to where you got when it was stated at the beginning. They lay it out to you right in the first chapter, and then you're trying to figure out how you got there. And I will say that one was crazy too, like the ending of everything, because the whole time you're just trying to figure out like this town of like people that are super weird. They obviously have something up with them. That was super interesting to like continue reading, not really knowing where it's going, but having to continue reading because you're like, something is up with these people in this village, and I need to get to the bottom of it. I need to figure out how this all ties in. Obviously know something, and they're making him look like he's crazy and kind of gaslighting him. Yeah, you're just trying to like the whole time figure out what's going on with them, what they know, and how it all ties together with the wife that you're trying to figure out what happened to her because she disappeared. Even though it's a fiction, I feel like a lot of time with fictions you end up getting a bunch of like subliminal messaging and like themes throughout the story. Even though it was kind of outlandish in a way, there was still like messages that the author kind of got across. I'll let you guys decipher on yourself if you read it. But the big messages that I got was that feeling of like being a woman. You know, that whole debate of like, would you rather be on a deserted island with it was like a bear or a man, and then all the women were saying a bear instead of a man. Kind of the messaging at the end of the book was kind of giving that of like women taking back their power and just a whole bunch of other things, like things about marriage and when you guys come into a partnership, certain about things, and then things change and some twists and turns and things like that. So yeah, I would highly recommend reading both of those. I enjoyed both of them. I still need to do, I know I keep saying it, but I still want to do like my 2025 top recommended fiction books. Like, I've been really enjoying the books that I've been reading. But those are just some suggestions for you guys if you are looking for something good to read. I would suggest either one of those. I was gonna do my long run today, and I knew it was cloudy, but I did not know it was raining. I have no desire to do a long run on the treadmill. That sounds miserable, but I guess I might have to switch up the routine today. Try to like maybe do a workout in the gym, just like weightlifting. I was really looking forward to my run this time, actually. Just kidding. I decided to come run outside anyways. It is still kind of sprinkling off and on, but it actually is not too bad. It's kind of like refreshing in a way. Yeah, I was gonna do a Pilates class instead, but I didn't act fast enough and my spot filled up before I was able to reserve it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my little run and just get it out the way. Everything's going good. And yeah, that was just the police. Honestly, I have no thoughts. This run is just kind of bleh. I'm gonna just go for my allotted time and get it over with. And I'm like halfway through, and it's getting easier as I go on. It's really, what I've noticed is really those first 3 miles that are miserable. But once you make it past those, it's smooth and it gets better from there. Those first 3, you're just like regretting everything. Instead of listening to music today, I'm listening to a podcast. I was just in the mood, like the music playlist wasn't really hidden like that. It was to be working. So yeah, I have no idea where I'm at though. So I'm probably gonna turn around and go back now. I'm kind of hitting a wall. I am starting to circle back now, but I don't know. I'm just sort of achy a little bit. It's not the best run, but I only have like 20 more minutes to go. So I'm just gonna run up into that time and then call it. I was hoping that after I hit an hour, I would feel up to running more, but as of now, I don't think that's in the cards today. So we finished. I did like 12 minutes past my goal just because I was like so close to 8 miles, and I'm like, let me just finish this off. The last couple miles were definitely slower. I'm also gonna be starting my period within a week, so I'm like, my energy is lower. I much know how I am before my cycle starts at this point. But it's just because it's so like prevalent in my life. Like it makes a huge impact. Women's cycles do affect how we feel, how we show up, just overall everything. That's just how I'm feeling right now, so I'm just gonna listen to that, honor myself, and not be ashamed to take a break in between and walk it off. I've already hit my goal of what I set out to do. One little hack I will say that helps is that when you are having those days that you really don't feel like doing your run, just set your goal to the smallest, most minimal thing possible, and then see how you're feeling once you reach that goal. If you're feeling up to it, if you're feeling like, okay, I already made it this far, might as well keep going, then keep going. But if you're really not feeling it, then stop it right there. Also, another thing that I'm learning, since we're talking about it, running chats, is, what was the other thing that I learned? I lost my train of thought. Oh, is to fully take your rest days. Prior to implementing running and training for this half, I pretty much worked out like 5 days a week regularly. Still did incorporate cardio, but most of it was weight training and stuff, and Pilates and yoga and all that stuff. Incorporating more longer distance running throughout the week. I need these rest days. They're not negotiable. Like, it's not like I'm just like, oh man, like, because I used to sometimes be like, dang, it's rest day, but I kind of like might as well just work out because I feel better when I work out. With this running stuff, my body needs those rest days to really like recoup, and a lot of times I just spend the rest days stretching, and that's literally it, because I just feel the need to stretch out my sore muscles. Anyways, I feel like I've walked enough. Now my thighs are starting to stiffen up a little bit, so I think I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit and then jog off a mile or two. I don't know, it really just, I hate stopping in between runs because I stiffen up. So for me, it's just a lot easier to just non-stop complete the run through. Also, when I stop, I'm less motivated to start again. So I just like to just keep it lit the whole way through, even if I slow down, and just keep it going. But yeah, I might stretch out a little bit and then jog off a little bit all the way back. Okay, then only ran 1 more mile and ran as a stretch. It was a very slow, tedious last mile. Yeah, that is enough. Definitely at my threshold for today. This is one of those runs. What's up, guys? It is shoot day. I'm so excited. Today I'm shooting another wedding. It's a small church wedding. I just pulled up right now. Probably should start heading in now. I made sure to come like a half an hour early just to kind of scope it out, because I've never been to this location before, and kind of get a feel of the venue, all that stuff. Anyways, I think it's gonna be fun. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. This one today is off of Thumbtack. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm excited to be shooting another wedding. I love shooting weddings, big or small. I have such a good time with them, so hopefully this one goes really smoothly. Everybody is like pulling up, going inside, looking so cute and nice. I guess the colors are purple. I always wear black on shoot days anyways, just because that is how I was like taught in school, is like that when you're on set or anything, the crew is wearing black. You kind of try to like blend in. I'm not the most extroverted person, but doing these shoots and stuff, I have to like activate that side of me and like turn it up a bit and, you know, be on in a way. I always get like what I call pre-game jitters, like little nerves and excitement right before a shoot, especially somebody off of the cold market, which I've never like met before and shot with before. Different when it's somebody that you've already shot with before, or that like you get a referral through, which most of the ways that I get leads is through like Instagram or through word of mouth of like other past clients referring me. Like, say I'm shooting with somebody and one of their like cousins or something is like, oh, you're a photographer? My daughter is having a birthday or graduation next month. Let me get your information. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just staying open and positive to the outcomes. And it is sometimes a stressful, like high pressure thing to have to make sure to get these shots. So I'm definitely going to be locking in and in the zone. Not really sure how much behind the scenes I'll get, but I do want to try to get some content as well for my Instagram and like make little reels and do better at that, like promote my services a little bit more. But yeah, I'm getting ready to head on in, and I will hopefully see you guys in there, or I'll talk to you guys after. Shoot done. Ooh, I stayed a little bit longer just to like get some last minute shots, but I am ready to go. I didn't think that I would be able to get any behind the scenes. I already kind of anticipated that, especially because it was like a wedding, so there was like certain shots that I had to get at certain points during the day or whatever. During the like reception time, I could kind of, when everybody first started like eating and stuff, I could kind of chill, relax a little bit, but I was still like getting a lot of candid photos and family photos and stuff. Another cool thing about like doing weddings and events and stuff is that they always feed you. They had like a whole taco bar. They had a bunch of desserts. Now it's done. I'm a little bit past schedule because like I said, I stayed a little bit longer, which I didn't have to, but we're like cutting the cake a little bit later, like right before the time that I was supposed to be leaving. So I wanted to make sure I get those shots too. Some of the weddings that I've done, I've been needed for longer. And then some weddings is just the ceremony or just the get ready, like the bride and groom getting ready, taking pictures of that before the wedding. Some is just the ceremony, some is the ceremony and the reception, some is like ceremony, then hop to a different location to get pictures with just the bride and groom or bridesmaids and stuff like that, and then go back to the reception. So it's just, it depends, and I have like different options and packages and stuff for that. Also, sometimes I'm not the only shooter, so they'll have like a videographer or another photographer, so that we kind of like divide and conquer, and I don't need to be there the whole time. But yeah, it went smoothly. Now my work is done for today. A bunch of editing to do, but my work here is done. I was supposed to have a shoot tomorrow too, but it ended up getting rescheduled to next weekend because of like some ordering issues and stuff, so like the props wouldn't come in time. The plan for the rest of today was just to immediately go back home and back up all my pictures and stuff, all my files. I'm anxious, and that's always like my biggest fear is, I mean, I feel like as photographers, videographers, there's a bunch of biggest fears that you have. One of my biggest fears is equipment being stolen right after coming from a shoot. So I just go straight home. But yeah, it feels good to be shooting again because it comes in waves, and I haven't really had a big shoot in a while, or like months in between. Like I'm constantly doing stuff and shooting content or working on these vlogs or doing stuff like favors for friends and family. So I'm constantly like still doing stuff or editing stuff, but it's been a while since I like secured a big shoot from like start to finish. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm glad that I was able to service another family today, add something else to my portfolio too, and hopefully this generates more work for me down the line. Spring and summer season are busy for me anyways, so it tends to kind of pick up around that time with like graduations, weddings, birthdays, proms, all that sort of stuff. I'm just feeling really grateful that I get to do this. Let's head home. This is a case of trying out something new doesn't always go good because this is not it. I don't know, maybe it's starting to grow on me. It's supposed to be their orange pistachio latte or something. I feel like it's maybe just way too much orange. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sticking to my regular vanilla oat milk drinks from now on. If I'm at Starbucks, I'll do my brown sugar oat milk. You already know I don't switch it up. I be trying to like try out different flavors and coffees and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be a simple basic palette type of girly when it comes to my coffee. I know my notes that I like. I like my vanillas, my cinnamon, those type of notes. Oh my gosh, I gotta go. Hello, welcome to another day in the vlog. It is already 2 o'clock and I'm just now getting up and getting semi-dressed ready. I go to the gym. I've been editing all day and that's why I'm having a late start. Like I haven't even stepped foot outside. Normally I would like take the dog on a walk and get out there before going to the gym and maybe run some errands and stuff before going to the gym. But yeah, today has just been an editing day. I'm about to go do a full body session and then tomorrow probably take a rest day unless I'm able to get off the wait list and get a class in at the Pilates studio. I am like waitlisted for that, so if I'm able to get an opening, then I will do Pilates tomorrow, but if not, I'll take it as a rest day. Yeah, just kind of still making sure to get my workouts in, but being flexible with them and seeing what I could do at the moment. Yeah, without yapping too much and wasting more time, let's go to the gym.
Girl, I wish I could save you, but I can't. The girl told me to spot in my hand, so bad. Girl, you got the power in your hand. You keep doing no hands. I'm talking you right. They don't even come next to the dance. When you talk about your ex, I know it's eyes I feel ya. Never see 1 million. Just hide me, why me young? Baby, fuck is better than what we need and all that stuff. You want to spend something new. Darling, I wish I could save you, but I can't. This girl took me to Spider-Man, so bad. This girl took me to Spider-Man, so bad.
What a vlog, another day, another workout, getting ready to go do some speed work. Hopefully I get some good sprints in. I do want to do like a little bit of tempo work, so basically the equivalent to like a lap on the track at like a fast speed, then rest for a minute, then another lap, then rest for a minute until I get up to a mile, and doing that for maybe 2 rounds. We shall see. It's one of those workouts where I'm just gonna have to cross my fingers that the playlist is hitting good enough and just hope for the best. the vlog, getting ready to go to a coffee shop. I need to get some more editing done for these pictures that I need to send off. And then I have a shoot later this evening as well. I'm really looking forward to it because we're trying to get like the golden hour lighting at the Oakland Temple, which is going to be my first time going over there. I've always seen like pictures, and it's a location that I've like thought about doing a shoot at for a while now, like throw it out as an option if people don't know where to shoot at. Yeah, we're gonna go up there today later this evening and shoot. Yeah, that's the agenda for today. I feel like I had such a productive coffee shop editing session. I finished editing all my photos that I needed to get done. Now I just have to export them. I didn't export them in there because I started to get hungry and I want to go get some food, and also my computer was starting to die. So the coffee was super good. So I would definitely recommend this place. There's 2 other locations here in the Bay that I know of. There's one in, I think, like Menlo Park. And then there's another one in either Palo Alto or Redwood City. I was gonna go to that one, but I just figured parking would be easier here in Sunnyvale, which it was because they have a whole like parking garage for it that's free. But maybe next time since I know the coffee is good, I'll venture off to one of those areas. But let's go get food. I'm starving. Alright y'all, it is much later. We just made it to the shoot location and this is so beautiful. Like, how have I never been here?